My body needs sugar to function. You have to eat sugars or your body will stop working.
Give me sugar.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily cringe content anywhere on the internet. Promise swearsies, it's just a fact. It is totally science. Go ahead and look it up. I don't know what happened to the intro. Moby Vick got a hold of me, because that's what we're doing today. Just a little fat girl with a lot of hate in her heart. And we'll see how it goes. Let's get into it. Moby Vick 11, Show and Hell. Now that's a great title. Cool, so here's another entry into the saga of Vic. The roster: OP, Alistair 9000, 10 years old of pure awesome, Slayer of Hams, Pilferer of Beatus, Taster of Roaches, and Witness to many a cupcake fatality. Renegade Robbie, my best friend and partner in crime, 10 years old of pure incredible, Pusher of the Whale. Poison Ivy, my 4th grade teacher, shockingly red, dyed hair, and a large collection of plants. Nerdy Girl, girl in my 4th grade class, loved science. Veggie Mom, mother of Nerdy Girl, super vegetarian. And of course, Moby Vick, now around 180 pounds, the foulest 10-year-old that you could ever meet. And if you're not convinced of that, well, you could go back and watch the previous part, link in the description. Now, let me take you on an adventure. Hooray! As part of our 4th grade science curriculum, we were studying basic biology. At this point, we were on a unit about different classes of animals, and Poison Ivy said something about a chinchilla. OP, what's that? Nerdy Girl, it's like a really big soft hamster. I have 2 as pets. And so, the idea was born. Poison Ivy talked with Veggie Mom about bringing the chinchillas in for a lesson. Veggie Mom agreed and said that she'll teach us about them and give us a little snack. So the day of show and tell came. Poison Ivy got all of us into our desks and she said, "All right, I have a special treat for you all today. Veggie Mom's coming in to talk to you, and I expect all of you to be on your best behavior." You know, the sad part is I think this is Vic on her best behavior. Veggie Mom comes in carrying grocery bags and a cage. Veggie Mom, "Hey guys, I'm super excited to show you Sage and Honey, Nerdy Girl's chinchillas. But first, let's have a quick snack and talk about chinchillas and how to interact with them." She knows how to get them kids' attention. Gotta feed them. Veggie Mom then opens her bag and starts pulling out raw fruits and veggies. Moby Vick's sugars begin to drop on sight. Veggie Mom gives us all celery, carrots, ranch dressing, and homemade fruit cups. Does Moby Vick just start drinking the ranch dressing?
Cheers, I'll drink to that, bro.
Moby Vick asks, "Where's the real snack?" Veggie Mom, "This is the real snack. It's good for you, and also tasty." Moby Vick, "These aren't real food. I need to keep my sugars up all day." Veggie Mom, "These are actually great. The fruits have natural sugars." Moby Vick, "But I'm hungry. These don't fill you up. I'll start to get sick." I don't think we've seen her get sick even once. Then again, I don't think we've ever seen her stop eating even once, so I don't know. Poison Ivy, "Vic, we have lunch in 2 hours. You're gonna be fine. Stop whining." Vic then pouts while everyone else is given their snack. We all begin eating our fruits and veggies when something horrifying happens. Oh no, dude. Moby Vick, "Can I have more ranch?" Veggie Mom, "Sure." Hands her another dressing cup. Moby Vick, I said it as a joke. I didn't expect for things to go this far. She is just an animal. That ain't right. She drank the ranch dressing. Not dipped veggies, she just drank it. Like a shot of tequila or something. Veggie Mom, the ranch is much better if you dip the carrots in it. Moby Vick, "It's the only real food that you brought." Yes, I only like ultra-processed foods. Veggie Mom realizes that this is a losing battle and turns back to the class. She explains all about chinchillas. She then tells us how careful we need to be if we hold them. Veggie Mom: all right, honey and sage are very soft, so if you hold them, just be very gentle and enjoy feeling their fur. With that, she and Nerdy Girl grab the chinchillas out of their cage and introduce them to the class. Nerdy Girl then takes both. Veggie Mom: Nerdy Girl's gonna walk around and let you pet the chinchillas. She then does indeed begin walking around with them, and she gets to my table. OP: Nerdy Girl, these are really soft. Nerdy Girl: yeah, like Mom said, people make their fur into coats. It's really sad. But also probably really comfy. Nerdy Girl then walks to Vic's table. Moby Vick: gimme! Veggie Girl: no, you can't hold them. Moby Vick: but why? Nerdy Girl: they're mine, and I get to decide who holds them. Moby Vick: no fair! Everyone else gets to hold them. You can't just not let me. Nerdy Girl: yes, I can. You're mean, and I love them. I don't want you to hurt them. Moby Vick: Veggie Mom, poison ivy. Nerdy Girl won't let me hold the chinchilla, and that's not fair. Poison Ivy: why not? Renegade Robbie: because she doesn't want Vic to hurt him. So the teachers came to a compromise. Vic is allowed to pet it, but Nerdy Girl holds it. This is not gonna go well. I'm bracing for impact at this point. I don't even want to say what I'm thinking, because last time I said what I'm thinking, it happened in the story. So she's definitely not gonna throw that chinchilla against the wall. Vic, of course, is not pleased. Nerdy Girl brings the chinchillas back up to Veggie Mom. Veggie Mom: if everyone promises to be careful, I'm gonna let Sage and Honey run around the classroom so you can see how chinchillas move. She releases them and they begin to run around looking adorable like this.
Oh, look at that, so adorable.
Moby Vick has seen an opportunity at this point. Uh-oh. She gets up from her chair and begins chasing one of the chinchillas, trying to pick it up. Veggie Mom: please stop. Do not chase the... Nerdy Girl: no! Vic had tripped and fallen on Sage, the chinchilla. Damn, rip in peace. What a way to go. How did I know a small creature was going to die today? Vic ain't human. Veggie Mom and Poison Ivy hoist Vic back up. The chinchilla, though, is obviously dead. Nerdy Girl: you killed it! Moby Vick: it was an accident. It's your fault anyway. You wouldn't let me hold it. Nerdy Girl crying now. Because I knew you would hurt them. Moby Vick: I wanted to hold them, and you wouldn't let me, so I was just trying to pick it up. Poison Ivy: Vic, come with me. Moby Vick: no, it was an accident. I didn't mean to. I just fell. Well, accident or not, things still have consequences. That's why people get charged with manslaughter instead of murder. But on some level, I think that Vic did mean to do it. In the timelines where she didn't fall on top of it, she punted it against the wall. So I don't believe anything that you say, Vic. Well, Vic was taken to the principal. The janitor came and got the dead chinchilla. Veggie Mom and Nerdy Girl took Honey alone and went back home. Vic comes back with Poison Ivy and she looks smug. She goes back to her seat. Poison Ivy says, this was a very sad day. We had an accident and lost a pet. Vic learned why directions are given. They're there to protect you and others. She made a mistake, and she will be serving detention all week for that mistake. OP: she did it on purpose, because she was mad. Cue Vic's crocodile tears. Poison Ivy says, Alistair, everyone makes mistakes. Hers cost a friend a pet. Do not make this worse. Okay, but what retribution for that friend? Chinchillas are costly, you know? And I'm not just asking for the cost of the chinchilla either. I want money for emotional damages. No amount of money could make this better, but something in the 7-figure range might start to help. Vic is smiling slightly. We all go to lunch, and Vic attempts to sit with my friends and I. Renegade Robbie, go away! You crushed that chinchilla on purpose! Moby Vic, dirty girl should've let me hold it. Oh my god! I spoke it into existence again!
I can see the future!
You fucking demon child! OP, so you did do it on purpose. Moby Vic, if she had let me hold it, it would still be alive. It's her fault. You shouldn't be mad at me. Renegade Robbie, you know, you're a real piece of shit. And even that is an understatement. Vic waddles off, tells Poison Ivy that we're still blaming her. Poison Ivy comes over. Robbie and I get detention after school as well. We served it copying the dictionary. TLDR, yeah, Vic's a piece of crap. All right, guys, there it is. Sorry this one isn't funny. She is just a horrible person. I mean, I knew that from story 1, but much as predicted, as she gets older, things are only getting darker and darker. I guess the one small thing that we can be grateful for throughout this story is at least she didn't eat it before or afterwards. Really does suck. I didn't even find places to inject comments for levity. Hopefully that'll happen a bit more in the next story, so let's get into it. Moby Vick 11. I think it's 12. Flirting with disaster. Welcome back. Sorry I over-rustled some jimmies in our last installment. Vic tends to have that effect on people. I mean, the people, they do crave a good rustle, but not like this. Not like this. The players, essentially the same, except Miss Barbie, my 5th grade teacher, had very long white blonde hair. Mr. Principal, our school's principal, Layla Lavender, gossipy girl in my grade, laundry detergent she used smelled of lavender. Dapper Dan, 11-year-old classmate, found to be very attractive by the prepubescent female gender at large, my first boyfriend. Ryanator, Dapper Dan's best friend, and of course, Moby Vick. She's now crested 200 pounds. Curves are indeed becoming quite bountiful. Yeah, she's a strong, independent psychopath, and she don't need no man. Righto, onward, friends. So this takes place during April of 5th grade. Over the previous summer, boys had suddenly taken on a new allure for me. They were suddenly more than just friends. Starting 5th grade, I, like most girls in our class, including Vic, developed a crush on Dapper Dan. Somehow I managed to convince him that I was his best option, and we began dating, which in 5th grade basically consisted of eating lunch together and clasping sweaty palms occasionally. With that backstory said, let's dive in. So we're sitting in math class, and Layla Lavender leans in. Layla Lavender, Alistair, you and Dapper Dan haven't kissed yet. OP, yeah, I know. Layla Lavender, well, I heard from Ryanator that he said he's gonna kiss you at lunch today. Cue the butterflies. Fifth grade. He talks a big game, but I don't really know if it's gonna happen. It's more just a fun thing to think about. So enjoy the butterflies. OP says, really? Layla Lavender, yeah, and FYI, I heard that Dan uses tongue. OP, I don't know how to do that. What do I do? Renegade Robbie, gross, OP. I hate when you talk like this. It's all part of growing up, but the ladies mature faster, you know? Moby Vick overhears the conversation and says, why would he want to kiss you anyway? You're ugly. Layla Lavender, they're dating. They have to kiss. Moby Vick, I bet you suck at it, Alistair. No mommy to teach you anything. Yeah, that isn't getting old. I called her out for that the second time she said it. Get some new material, Vic. And generally, I don't think parents teach their kids how to kiss. That's really weird. Yeah, You think Beta Butterball Top Vic had a... Never mind. Never mind, I don't want to go there. Renegade Robbie says, you practice kissing your mom, Vic?
Name something you used as a partner to practice kissing. Yeah.
My mom.
God. How's Beta Butterball's technique? Good use of tongue? That shut the whale up for the time being. There you go, Renegade Robbie coming in with the heaters. I'm glad it's essentially what I said. You can't let something like that just pass you by. So lunch comes, and I am nervous as I grab my tomato soup. I've been compulsively eating Listerine strips for the last hour. It's gonna melt a hole in your tongue. I sit down at lunch. We're outside at the one picnic table, engaging in the mandatory small talk, when suddenly Vic appears, munching on her third grilled cheese. She cuts off Ryanator and squeezes into the table next to Dapper Dan. Moby Vick, hey Dapper Dan, why are you with her? She's so ugly. She acts like a boy. Dapper Dan,
I think Alistair is pretty.
Ryanator, get out of my seat, fat ass. Moby Vick, I'm not that fat. I'm healthy. My mom says that I'll grow into my body. Yeah, you got a lot of growing to do then. Better start. Ryanator, does she also tell you that the tooth fairy's real? You're fat because you eat all the time. You've already eaten like 3 grilled cheeses. Got 3 grilled cheeses and a tomato soup. Does sound so delicious though. I'm gonna go full on fat boy tonight. Moby Vick says, I just have a big appetite. My metabolism is fast. Not fast enough. I have to keep my strength up. You wouldn't understand. But Dapper Dan, I think you're cute. Why won't you date me? Dapper Dan says,
You're not my type.
Very pragmatic response, you know? Moby Vick, what's that supposed to mean? Renegade Robbie, it means no one wants to date you because you're a disgusting fat fuck. Ryan says, get out of my seat. Vic waddles away, scorned by another lover. Yeah, I get the feeling that's something that's going to happen a lot throughout her life. That's got nothing to do with Wade either. Some people like the big girls. But she's a maniac. She's evil. And more importantly than that, she's not very fun to be around. So the kids turn their attention back to the main event. We were both beating around the bush, flirting, and Ryanator says, would you just, kiss her already? He obliges, and I have now had my first kiss. When suddenly, Moby Vick, crying, hey, there they are! Miss Barbie, is it true? Vic's nose is bleeding. Her eye is starting to bruise. OP, is what true? Moby Vick, you know, you called me fat and punched me in the face because I was talking to your boyfriend. From the highs of a peer-pressured kiss to the lows of a complete psychopathic child beating herself up and blaming it on you. OP says, my face when. Also my face when. But there's only a split second of shock. I don't put anything past Vic at this point. She killed a chinchilla in the last story, okay? Renegade Robbie says, you're a lying sack of shit, Miss Barbie. Robert, that type of language will not be tolerated. Dapper Dan,
she's lying. OP didn't do anything. She was somewhat busy.
Ryanator, seriously. She and Dan were kissing. She didn't punch Vic in the face. Moby Vick, they're covering for her. She's done it before. Look at her record. She got suspended for bullying me. Oh, crap. Yeah, I suppose these things do come back to bite you, don't they? Miss Barbie, somebody hit Vic. She didn't punch herself in the face. Oh, yes, she did. No question in my mind. Miss Barbie takes all of us to the principal's office to try and sort this out. Mr. Principal, oh, what happened here? Moby Vick.
Opie punched me in the face for talking to her boyfriend. She and her friends always bully me, and nobody ever does anything about it. She makes fun of me for how much I eat, even though she knows I have conditions. They called me a fat fuck.
I mean, you call a spade, you know? OP says that's not true. Dapper Dan, Robbie, and Ryanator will all tell you that I didn't hit her. Dapper Dan, Robbie, Ryanator.
She didn't hit her. Vic is lying again.
Moby Vick.
They're lying. They always cover for her. Even when everyone saw OP hit me, they tried to tell the teacher that it wasn't her.
OP is gonna get pinned with this because nobody assumes that you'd be insane enough to do this to yourself. OP tries to argue back. That's not what happened, Mr. Principal. Alistair, I don't believe someone would punch themselves in the face, so someone else hit her. I want you to answer honestly. You have a track record of hitting Vic already. Do you call her fat? OP. Well, yeah, but Mr. Principal. Do you all make fun of how much she eats? OP. Yeah, but Mr. Principal. Was she talking to Dapper Dan today at lunch? OP. Yes, but she's twisting everything. I didn't hit her. Mr. Principal. Alistair, if everything she says is true, why should I believe she's only lying about you hitting her? Renegade Robbie. Because she always lies and twists everything. OP didn't do anything. At this point, you know, if you're gonna get accused of hitting her anyways, you might as well stand up and punch her. If I'm gonna take this punishment, I'll have to make sure it's for a reason. Mr. Principal says, OP, you are very lucky. If I have 3 witnesses telling me you didn't do something, no matter what I think, I can't suspend you. OP. Good. Thank you, Mr. Principal. I'm not done. You have, however, admitted that you and your friends verbally bully her, and that's not tolerated here. You all will serve detention every day after school next week. Don't let me see any of you in here again. What a bunch of crap. I'm gonna catch Vic in the parking lot. We all walk out fuming, and Vic leaves with that smug smile plastered on her face. Renegade Robbie. I'm gonna stab her in the eye with a fork. Oddly specific. I approve. 2 weeks later, Dapper Dan and I broke up because this was a 5th grade relationship. Ah, yes, the most serious kind of relationship. TLDR, Dapper Dan totally kisses with tongue. Gross. So there it is. How Moby Vick ruined my first kiss. Another entry in the saga of her just destroying everything nice. My jimmies were so rustled that I did the Roman numerals wrong in the title. I'm too lazy to change it now. I mean, you can't change it on Reddit, so good. Moby Vick's definitely out here doing everything she can to bring as much heat as possible to OP. That's 2 stories in a row where Moby Vick got her way. It leaves a bad taste in my mouth. Let's hope for some justice in the next story right now. Moby Vick 8, the touring travesty, or OP did the Roman numerals wrong again, maybe. Hello there. You all look beautiful today. Psh, I know. It's time for another Vic entry. The players. Largely the same, except for Mr. Sir, the middle school gym coach who's Russian. Lady Marjorie returns. Miss Algebra returns. Miss Barbie, Bros 2 and 3, and of course, Moby Vick, the ham beast herself. Come now, we have miles to go before we sleep. Truer words were never spoken. 5th grade was coming to a close. Starting 6th grade meant a move to middle school. The schools had organized a tradition where the 5th graders spent a day at the middle school, going to classes and getting a feel for it. They had 8th graders guide them around, and our tour date was on Friday. Our tale begins on the Thursday prior. Miss Barbie, tomorrow you're gonna spend the day at the middle school, so make sure you get dropped off there at 7:45. I'm not going to be there to watch for you, so be on your best behavior and be sure to have fun.
Might be fun for the little kids. The big kids are probably like, why I gotta carry around these ragamuffins all day?
So I go home. Bros 2 and 3 arrive home soon after. OP. Bro 2, I need you to drop me off at middle school with Bro 3 tomorrow. Bro 2,
Oh yeah, tomorrow you're doing that like middle school tour.
Bro 3,
Yup, and she's in my tour group.
Bro 2,
You gonna give her a tour of the bathroom?
OP, what are you guys talking about?
Bro 3, the toilet's flush counterclockwise. I want you to be ready for your swirly.
Bro 2,
Yeah, everyone gets them in middle school. We just want you to be prepared.
this is so mean, dude. I don't think I've heard of swirlies outside of like a John Hughes film. At this moment, I notice them closing in. I see what's going on too late and attempt to flee. Bro 2,
Grab her!
they apprehend me. Bro 3,
Because we're such good brothers, we're gonna teach you early.
dude, that's the worst. I like to have an idyllic view of my relationship with my siblings, but yeah, honestly, we probably could have done this at some point. Bro 2 begins carrying me kicking into the bathroom. OP, you can't do this. I'm a girl. Bro 2,
Could have fooled me.
with that, my head was summarily dunked and swirled. Does offer like a nice hairstyle though, doesn't it? Friday comes and I'm driving to the middle school. Bro 3,
Hey, OP, I got a list of kids for the tour, and just so you know, you're with Vic.
Bro 2,
Oh,
OP, does that mean she gets a swirly? Bro 2,
you're so stupid. They don't actually give swirlies. Besides, nobody could hold that thing upside down.
I mean, you don't have to hold her, you just sort of roll her forwards. I also think it's hilarious that they're like, yeah, swirlies don't happen. Except in our house, I guess. We arrive at the school. Bro 3 and I walk up to the tour group, and Lady Marjorie is already there. Bro 3,
Hey, I'm Bro 3. I'm gonna be leading a tour, so like, if I call your name, you're with me.
names are called. Robbie, Vic, and I are all with Bro 3, and so we set off on our tour. Moby Vick,
Wait, we're walking all day?
yeah, somebody should put rascals into the schools, you know? Maybe with mounted machine guns on the front. That could solve a lot of problems.
Bro 3 says, yeah, we changed classes in middle school too. Maybe the cardio will do you some good.
Moby Vick,
Hey, OP, your brother's really cute. I never noticed before. How is it that all your brothers are good looking and you look like that?
Renegade Robbie,
Why don't you go back to muff diving with Beta Butterball?
Jesus. It really accelerated quickly, didn't it? Moby Vick is indeed aghast, but this again does shut her up. Yeah, you tell somebody to go suck their own dad's dick, they're not gonna know how to respond. Like, no, you, wait. We arrive at the gym. Lady Marjorie's group shows up as well. Bro 3,
All right, this is our gym. Mr. Sir will talk to you about gym class, and then I'll continue the tour.
Moby Vick,
You're doing great so far, cutie.
so are you, fatty. See you later. Bro 3 attempts to hold down the bile rising in his throat. I take this time to put my fingers over my mouth and make a rather lewd gesture towards him. Oh, how uncouth! He promptly punches me, well deserved. Lady Marjorie promptly smacks him. Well, that's double jeopardy, you can't do that. I run into the gym. Mr. Sir,
I am the gym coach. In gym, we do not play games. You are no longer children. We learn about the healthy food, we run, we do calisthenics.
Moby Vick,
What? What are those?
Mr. Sir.
Do not interrupt.
Calisthenics are exercises which use only your body weight. We will do these in conjunction with some cardiovascular activity. Moby Vick.
I can't run. It's really bad for my knees.
Mr. Sir, you can run. There is a difference between inability and unwillingness. Oh wow, base gym teacher. Moby Vick.
I have conditions. Running hurts me, and it makes me feel dizzy. Pain is just weakness leaving the body, son. Child.
Mr. Sir, I have a prosthetic leg. I still run. And then he shows us his leg. Robbie and I.
That's awesome.
Mr. Sir, now we'll do a sample gym class. Change your shoe, report back here. Nobody is excused. And indeed, there is no excuse for Moby Vick. So we all change into our running shoes and come back to the gym. Mr. Sir tells us that today we will be doing a run. So we all set out and Vic soon stops. Mr. Sir,
keep going.
You do not stop until I blow whistle. Moby Vick,
I can't run. My legs hurt.
Mr. Sir, if you cannot run, walk. If you cannot walk, crawl. Drag yourself until I tell you to stop. I love this guy. Class progresses. We finish our run and go get changed again. Mr. Sir, I will also give a short lesson on healthy eating. He begins to talk about the different food groups, tells us that we should mostly be eating whole foods, etc. Moby Vick says,
if I were to eat only that, I'd starve. My body needs sugar to function. You have to eat sugars or your body will stop working.
Give me sugar.
Mr. Sir, no. If you choose to eat that crap outside my classroom, fine, but here, you do not interrupt me, and you do not spread lies. Dude, he's such a Chad. I'd be so excited to have that guy as my gym coach next year. We finish up gym and meet back up with Bro 3. Bro 3,
hey, OP, did Mr. Sir totally kick Vic's ass?
OP, yes. Bro 3,
I figured he would.
Now everyone, we're going to math class. This way. Moby Vick.
When's lunch?
Bro 3. After we visit math. Moby Vick.
But I just worked out. My sugars are really low. I can't focus without a snack. It's too long to wait.
I don't know what to tell you. Lick the Cheeto residue off your fingers. But instead, Bro 3 just ignores her. Well advised. We get to Miss Algebra's class and file into seats. She has a basketball hoop on her classroom door. Miss Algebra. Hi, next year I'll be teaching math to all of you. She tells us what we'll be learning. Pretty standard fare. Miss Algebra. No, I like to do a little something different in my class. I put each class's names on a poster board. See? Turn in homework and you get a shot. If you get a B on a test, you get to take a shot. An A gets you 2 shots, and 100% gets you 3 shots, and a chance to try a 3-pointer from across the room. I then write how many points you make. At the end of the year, the kid with the highest number of points scored in each class period wins a special prize. Renegade Robbie, we get to play basketball in math class? Awesome. It's good motivation, yeah. Miss Algebra, well, there's some learning involved, too. OP, this is the coolest math class ever. Moby Vick,
no fair. This is math. You're rewarding them for being athletic. I'm smarter than them, but because I'm no good at sports, I can never win.
Well, you're not smarter, and also practice up. OP, it's a Nerf basketball on a door frame. It's not really all that much about athletics, Miss Algebra. She's right, it's not too difficult. The more good grades you get, the more shots you get. It usually works out that one of the kids with the higher grades win the prize. Now, why don't y'all line up and take a practice shot? We do. I make it. Robbie makes it. Vic misses. Moby Vick, you see? I missed! You're already bullying me just like everyone else. Everyone lets them have everything. I told you it wasn't fair. Oh my god, can we like pre-expel a child? Just like, we don't want you in this school. Honestly, Miss Algebra, you missed one shot. If you do well on the work, you'll have lots of chances to try again. Moby Vick, you can't do that! Discrimination! You have to be fair! Miss Algebra, look, this is not something that I have to do. It's something I choose to do to try and make the class more fun. Nobody has complained before. Next year, if you don't want to participate, you don't have to. But you need to stop screaming, because this is just fun. I don't have to do anything. Look at all these teachers laying down the law for Vic. One might start to think that Vic will get it together in middle school. That all these teachers will come together and push the great white whale towards greatness. But I'm sure if you did think that, you'd be wrong about it. Scorned, Vic indeed shuts up, and we meet back up with Bro 3. Bro 3, time for lunch. Follow me to the cafeteria. We ordered pizza. Now this is something that Vic can get behind, obviously. This is how she thought the day would go. We get to the cafeteria and Bro 3 says, all right, everyone, let's grab some food. Then we can eat and you guys can talk to us about any questions you have about middle school. We got enough pizza for everyone. Grab 2 slices and find a seat. Moby Vick, 2 pieces? That's not enough. I need more. I just had to exercise for 2 classes. Shooting 1 Nerf basketball is now cardio, I guess. Just tell Vic to go lick the top of the box. I bet she'll do it. Lady Marjorie says, well, the slices are pretty big. Let's just start with 2. And once we're sure there's enough for everyone, you can go back for seconds. Moby Vick, maybe it would be enough if I was a skinny freak like you. But I need food. I'm healthy. I have to keep my metabolisms up. Bro 3, stop. Sit down and shut up. You made this entire day difficult for everyone. Get your pizza and don't say another word. Moby Vick, come on, Bro 3. I think you're adorable. Why are you dating her anyway, though? She's ugly. Bro 3, no, she's not. I think she's beautiful, and I like to date people who are nice people as well. Now sit down and stop talking, or I promise I'll stop caring that I'm leading a tour, and I will shut you up myself. Do it. Do it! I just need a little bit of vengeance, please. Nobody deserves this more than her, please. This got Vic's attention. She grabbed her 2 slices and inhaled them. She then devoured 6 leftover slices before anyone could blink. She's an animal. The day finished up and we all went home. Bro 2 picked me and Bro 3 up. Bro 2 said, how's it going, Lesbo? OP, shut up. I'm not. And then he gives me a noogie. Bro 2, how's that fat fuck in your class? Bro 3, she complained all day. I thought I was gonna lose it and shove the whole pizza down her throat. She would have loved it. Should have used a watermelon, pineapple, something that's not real food. And so went the tour of the middle school. We'll pick up next time with us all having graduated into middle school. TLDR, muff diving is still a phrase. Also, I screwed up the Roman numerals again. You're out here and you're trying, and that's the most important thing. I am somewhat looking forward to the middle school arc because it seems like the teachers aren't buckling at all. Then again, Vic is really good at manipulating situations and making something seem like it's not, so perhaps she'll keep getting away with it. I'm none too sure. I guess join me in the next episode and we can find out together. On the end card, I'm going to link y'all to the Lady Adelaide saga, which was the spawning of the Osgood saga. I haven't heard from that kid in a minute, sort of worried about him, but I guess we'll see what comes out in the wash soon enough. Patience is a virtue, don't you know? Trace amounts of science. Kinda. Anyway, always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, you definitely deserve it, and I shall see you in the next one. So until then, bye-bye. Go ahead and cut them open. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Promise swears he